What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Do not forget that this Friday I will be interviewing Mr. Tedley from Chasing Reality Show, Chasing Dallas. Can't wait to talk to him and get into all the things of the things. Remember, he is new this season. And so we have a lot to talk about. Don't forget, episode 2 will be tomorrow night on Chasing Reality. And then, like I said, on Friday, we will be getting into the interview. All right, you guys. So let's get ready to jump into it, y'all. The street's been on fire today. It seemed like the last couple of weeks, it ain't really been a whole too much. A little bit of this and a little bit of that, but baby, some things that went down over the week. So let's get into it. Let me come on up on the screen. Hey. All right. Can y'all see me? My light looking off. I know y'all can see me, but is the light okay? It look dark. Is it me? Or does the light look a little dark? Huh. All right. Thank you, Claudia. All right, I'm walking into some money, honey. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Can't wait for the meeting, baby. We got some things to discuss today. I'm calling this meeting to order. We got some things to discuss, okay? Let me go through and say hi to everybody, and then we're going to get into it. Lemon Kush, who is always here on time. Hey, boo. Hey, what's up, Mia? Hey, Woo Child, Corey, Demille, Bilo, L Love. Hey, Claudia, again, thank you for the super chat. Let me put you up on the screen, honey. Hey, Yana, perfect timing. Kids just left for church with my mommy, and my 1-year-old niece just went home. I know that's right, girl. Hey, I look fine. Thank you. Nap Queen, what's up? Hey, LO. I think I already said the hey. Shout out to my members who are lit up in green. And do not forget that if you missed the game night last night, y'all, we had a good time. Thank you to those of you who showed up for the game night and had a good time. Some of y'all won some money. Some of y'all won a mug, Really Be mug. That's not even available to the public yet, okay? If you are a member, you need to go to the channel when we're done here, and you need to check out the video entitled Merch is Here. That is a membership perk that you guys have first dibs and first dibs, for lack of a better word, on the merch. But it will be available to everybody on Sunday, okay? So, hey, Jonathan, what's up, boo? Hey, Ebbs. Hey. Abby slept through game night, child. She sent me a text last night. Was like, I laid down and I slept right through it. It's all good, girl. It's all good. But today is March the 1st, but it is also the first day of Women's History Month. So we go straight from Black History Month into Women's History Month. And I know I got behind on the Black History Month questions, which I'm still going to give y'all 28 facts. It just, they ain't in order. But y'all are still going to get 28 facts. Y'all, something is wrong. All right, I'm going to have to... this is irritating me. I've been trying to... Forget it. I don't want to get sidetracked. Anyway, I'm still looking for... I'm still trying to get this journal done. I keep doing something wrong with the journal for the Really Be Tribe, the journal. I might have to call Danny to get her to help me because I'm clearly doing something wrong. Thank you, Sam J. Thank you. Hey, Xavier, what's up? So yeah, because every time I do the journal, when you publish through, what's up, Gina Bina? When you publish through Amazon, it takes a couple of days. It'll say in review, blah blah blah, and then it'll say it's live. So it was in review. Well, it'll go from draft to in review to live. So the journal has been in review, and I just looked at it just now, and it says it's back in draft, meaning that something is wrong. Amazon kicked it back, but that's like the third time they've kicked it back, and I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. So the Really Be TV journal will be available as soon as I can figure out what I'm doing wrong. Okay, all right. Sorry, y'all. That's sidetracked. Hey, what's up, Fruit Punch? I know. Didn't even let me know you had gone live. Listen, y'all know YouTube be playing. Hold on, let me share this out on my channel. That's why we always tell y'all or ask y'all. Like I say, we tell y'all. We don't tell y'all to do anything. But that's why we always ask y'all to share out the videos. because hold on, because YouTube be tripping. But let me put this on my community wall. We are live. We are live. Okay. I'm mad that don't tell you what's wrong. Right. It doesn't tell me what's wrong. It just keeps kicking it back to draft. And I've gone through and okay, sorry, not to go too far off of, but when you upload everything, it asks you to review it. And if there's a problem with the review, it'll say your borders are off, something. So I know it's nothing wrong with that. I just can't figure out what. Anyway, I'll figure it out, y'all. I'll figure it out. Y'all will get y'all journal. Y'all just gotta bear with me because child. How do I order the cups? Gina, you're a member. So go look at the video titled merch is here, and it'll tell you. It'll tell you. And I'll talk to you offline. I can talk to you offline. Yeah, so, but I can tell you. Okay. All right. Hey, Tan, what's up? Hey, Lady Libra, my granddaughter received my winnings for her birthday. See, look, the gift that keeps giving. Zara said that she was forwarding the money she won to a charity. You gave it to grandbaby. And the money that I gave away yesterday was the money that y'all gave me on Saturday for my 10K when I went live and had my birthday celebration. Well, not my birthday, Lord. My 10K celebration, the blessings that y'all gave me. I passed a lot of that on to y'all last night. So listen, see what happens when you put it out there. Some of y'all might even got some of it back. If y'all cash at me and you won last night, you might have got your blessings back. See how that works? You see how? See? Ooh, look at that. Okay. Okay. Kenneth, what happened to you Saturday? You asked for the link, and then when I told you where the link was, you ain't never come up. Anyway, hey, boo. Hey to the head, Ursha. All right, y'all, let's get into these things now. Where are my notes, child? Okay, here we go. So let me get into some things before we get to the main attraction. Let's get into some of these things, honey. Something else I was going to announce to y'all before I got started. You was in your holy water. I understand. It's okay. But I was like, he asked for the link, and then I told him where the link was, and then because members had the link and they could come up at 9:00. Because I just wanted to make sure that all of the content creators who I had given links to, I just, I only have space for a certain amount of people, so I just didn't want people to overlap. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Thank you, Fruit Punch, for saying that. You guys, I have to keep reminding you, please, please, please. Double check all of your subscriptions. Make sure you are subscribed to the people that you are subscribed to or you think you're subscribed to, because YouTube will unsubscribe you from somebody in a minute. Also, make sure you have your notifications on. And somebody was saying that you on your phone, there's a setting on your phone that you have to have it. Who was that said that there's a certain setting on your phone that you have to have it set to so you can get your notifications? So just make sure you have all that stuff set. So the people playing Race to the Courthouse, I guess. Let's get into some of these things before we get to the nitty of the gritty. Tory Lanez's sentencing was pushed back. Don't care. The judge said that he took the gag order off. Remember when when Tory Lanez was sentenced? Remember they had there was a 90-day. I think it was 90 days. Where the judge said that the jury and the people involved couldn't speak on the case for pay. They couldn't speak on the case for pay for 90 days. And so he lifted that. So if anybody wants to pay a juror for their story, or if they want to write a book or anything along those lines, then that can happen now. So there's that, child. I was incorrect, you guys. I said that Keke Palmer's son was named after the boyfriend. He is not. His name is like Ladonis or something like that. Hold on, I have the name because I made sure I took the name down because I wanted to give y'all the right name. So my apologies. I appreciate it when y'all tell me, when y'all get me together respectfully And somebody said, that is not that baby's name. And I said, oh, my bad. I didn't mean to. I was not trying to be disrespectful to the baby, okay? So the baby's name is Leotis, Leo, the boy named Leophis. No, it's Leotis. Child, they been clowning her about that baby name, but listen, we don't know what family names people be passing down or where these names come from, child. It is what it is, child. Another member told me, yeah, you have to change your settings inside of your phone. Yeah, it's something about in the phone. I don't even know why I'm going to plug my phone back up because I need my phone. Let me put my phone right here, child. So there's that. Okay, I told y'all about that. Tory Lanez sentencing, Kiki. Okay, Rihanna. It is rumored that Rihanna will be coming out with swimwear. Remember, she just trademarked Fenty Baby. So the rumor is that she's going to be coming out with a children's line, which makes sense. I mean, she about to be the mama of two. Ain't nothing wrong with her saying, listen, I know what I like and what I don't like when I've been out here shopping for clothes for the babies. I know, and we know she know fashion. I mean, she's been very successful with her Fenty brand. So I'm here for that. I feel like next, after that, she will probably come out with baby hair products that go under the Fenty Beauty line. Maybe some baby, maybe some baby Shabbarkle lotion. I feel like, girl, what's up, Miss Toby? It is Miss Toby. That's what's something. Now, listen, somebody was clowning Kiki, talking about something. She gave that baby an old slave name. Now I ain't gonna go so far to say that's an old slave name, but it is an old name. That is definitely a name you found in your family Bible 5 generations ago. It is an old name. Leotis. I knew a boy named Leofa. One of my brother's friends, neighborhood guy that we went to school with, name was Leofa. Now to this day I couldn't tell you how to spell that baby name, but yep, his name was Leofa. And you know that was a family name. Yes, honey, with some baby Shabbarkle, Abby, some lotion, baby lotion with a little Shabbarkle in it. Ain't nothing wrong with a little baby Shabbarkle. Okay, it's nothing wrong with a little baby Shabbarkle. Okay, child. Yeah, I don't know, Xavier. I'm sure they got very creative with the way they spelled that boy's name. But all of them had L names. His name was Leofa. His sister's name was LaShawn, and then there was another sister named Latrice. So I guess it was a family theme. Y'all be killing me with these family themes, child. Y'all be killing me with these family theme now. Right? Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis, child. So anyway, I was wrong. I told y'all that the baby was named after his father, and that was incorrect on my part. I was wrong. I was wrong. Girl, my daddy wanted to name me Mabel. Thank you, Mom, for telling him to listen. We have some old names in my family. We have some old names in my family. We have a Mabel. We got a Hilda. We got a Mariella. We got a Florence. We got some old names in my family, and I just thank God that my mama did not go for none of them. I just thank God that my mama didn't go for none of them. But yeah, we had some old names. Okay, got some old names. My godmother's name was Ruth. I wouldn't have been too mad with Ruth, but that's an old Bible name, Ruth. Just Ruth. But that's my godmama's name was Ruth, child. What's up, Cookie? Cookie won some of that money last night down to the trivia night. If y'all missed trivia night last night, child, we had a good time. We had a good time last night to the trivia. It's 75 people in the chat. If y'all could do me a favor and please hit that like button, it is much appreciated. It is a free way to support the channel, although I am always accepting donations. And thank you again, Claudia Alexander, for the cash app. For the super chat straight out the gate. Mwah. All right, let's see. Where we gonna go next? Kodak Black. I told you guys that there was a my name is Muriel, but I love it. You know what? We got a Muriel in our family. We do. We have a Muriel in our family. Yep. She spells hers differently. She spells her with an E instead of a U. M-E. Is that how Muriel spells her name? Yeah, it's with an E. But yeah, we got a Muriel too. It was fun, but it was cheating me. It was, listen, y'all know sometimes. Tracy, where'd you go though? You won. Hold on. Tracy, no, that was Tracy C. Tracy C, I ain't never give you your $5. I owed you $5. I know I never gave you your $5. Where Tracy at? Where the producer? Okay. All right. Kodak Black, child, y'all know they had a warrant out for his arrest because they say he failed a drug test down to the probation or whatever, bond or whatever. They put him in a drug awareness class or something like that. But they're going to let him go out to LA this weekend for Rolling Loud. Listen, let me say this to y'all. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Let me tell y'all something. It was Tracy J. I was Tracy J. Well, did I write the wrong? I wrote down Tracy C. Which one of y'all won, dang Nabby? Was it you or Tracy? Was it Tracy C or Tracy J? Because I owe one of y'all $5. I won't pay y'all money. But listen, the next time y'all start talking about how the criminal justice system, don't get me wrong, it does. But this dude was caught with 5,000 pounds of oxycodone. He out on bond. He didn't show up for the drug test, and then when he did show up for the drug test, he failed it. So then they put a bench warrant out for him. Now, he did voluntarily take his happy tail to court with that loud-ass suit. Did y'all see that suit he had on? It was like yellow and orange or something. Child, that loud-ass suit he had on. And then the judge was like, okay, well, sir, just don't do it again. We're going to put you in a little drug education class, and then we're going to let you fly all the way to the other side of the country and do a concert. At Rolling Loud. Does the judge know what Rolling Loud is? Does the judge know what Rolling Loud is? Yeah. Mind you, the boy was in prison. Donald Trump got him out of. That's probably what happened. The judge probably friends with Donald Trump, and that's probably why he got a little slap on the wrist. But I'm like, does the judge even? Sir, you are letting him go to Rolling Loud after he just failed a drug test while he out on bond. Hey, Mr. Willie Brown, how you doing, boo? I just be child. Okay, so anyway, that's the update on Kodak Black because I don't really have a whole lot more for that. I just can't. All right, Fox. It said the Fox Network or Fox. It's not news. It's not Fox News, but the Fox Network is developing a 5-part docu-series on the Jussie Smollett hoax. They're calling it the hoax. I'm putting it in parentheses because I know I believe Jussie is well, I ain't gonna say he's innocent, but I don't think he is guilty as people think he is. But anyway, they are developing a 5-part docu-series. Now I'm gonna say this. I might watch it because I need to see fact from fiction because I feel like a lot of stuff was being said that wasn't necessarily true, and I need to separate fact from fiction. And then I can maybe reassess whether I think he's guilty or not. I told y'all, but for the people who are new here, y'all don't know how I feel about the Jussie Smollett case. But for the people who was here when it was going down, y'all know how I feel about the Jussie Smollett case. Okay? I feel like, do I think that Jussie was messing with those men? Yes. Do I feel like there was some old hanky-panky going on like he admitted in court? Yes. Do I think that Jussie set the mastermind and set all of this up? No, I do not. And I agree with you, L-Love. I certainly don't feel like this need a 5-part series. But we're going to see what they talking about, child. We're going to see. Anything with Fox attached to it, I'm side-eyeing it. But I'm going to see what they talking about. I'm going to see what they talking about. Let's see what they're talking about, child. I don't know why 5 parts, but they clearly must feel like they got to tell the story in 5 parts. But they're probably gonna follow it all the way through the court case and all that other stuff. It is a lot. It is a lot when you take it from beginning to end. And if each episode is only going to be 1 hour long, I could see them doing it in 5 parts. Because if you go from beginning to end, it is a lot. Because you really would have to start with how he met these dudes, the fact that these guys were working for him. Like, you really do have to kind of go all the way back. Jussie lied and set that up. The Chi-Town folks knew he was lying from the jump. I don't think, listen, I ain't about to sit here and go back and forth again, because at this point, everybody feel how they feel, child. I still think there's a lot more involved in those Africans being involved in sexual relations with him, allegedly. I do too. That's what I'm saying. I do too. Are you going to do a review on it? Sharice, I'm going to watch it first, and then I'm going to tell you how I feel, because it's going to depend on if I feel like it's being biased or if they're really trying to present the information. Because again, like I said, that's just my opinion. Again, that's why I do think I'm pretty certain I'm going to watch it. Because a lot of stuff was said, and I need to know fact from fiction, what was real, what wasn't, and all that good stuff. But we'll see, honey. We will see. Okay? But I'm letting y'all know. Now, when it's coming out, I don't know. But when I found out, I'll let y'all know when it's coming out, child. It's probably not going to be on mainstream TV. It's probably going to be streaming on something. So I'll let y'all know, okay? Pink says that, oh, did I say? That's what I know I meant to say. Today is March. I did say that. It's the first day of Women's History Month. I have on my Women's History shirt. It says, well-behaved women seldom make history. That is a very famous quote, I think from Eleanor Roosevelt, but don't quote me on that one. But it is Women's History Month, so you will be getting, child, we're going to finish out the Black History facts, and then we're going to do some Women's History facts, okay? All right. Pink, listen, I like Pink. Pink is my girl. Okay, but Pink wrote this long diatribe about how unfortunate she feels like she's out here promoting her new album, and the press has gotten sidetracked with a cat fight that allegedly had happened. Hey, what's up, two geeks in a nerd production? Mwah, how you doing? Fox is the same network that aired Empire, probably FX. Okay, so all right, okay, correct. That makes sense. Correct. That makes sense. But yeah, she said that like I said, she wrote this long diatribe about how, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Because I got some words for Miss Pink. And I like Pink. I like me some Pink. But I got some words for Miss Pink on this one, okay? There's 100 people in the chat. Please make sure you have hit that like button. Come on in, take a seat. My hair Ursha is here. Kenneth, the hair Ursha is here. Y'all come on down to the front, okay? Come on down to the front. Hold on. I hate when I do this to myself. Child, was it the shade room that Pink was talking on? Let me make sure. Let me see. Because Pink wrote a whole diatribe, child. She wrote a whole diatribe. And I had some beef with Miss Pink, and I love Pink. I have loved Pink from I'm coming out. Let's get this party started. Like, I've loved Pink for a very long time. No, I don't see it on here. No, I don't see it on here. But anyway, Pink said that she's very disappointed and disheartened that she out here promoting her new album, and all people want to talk about is the little situation that she had with Christina Aguilera. Now, Fox Nation is going to do the docu-series, okay? Now, this is what I have to say to you, Miss Pink, and I like Pink. I do. I really do like Miss Pink. But this is what I need to say to Miss Pink. Pink, as I remember it, and I could be wrong. Here it is right here. Hold on. Let me read it to y'all. Child, it's long. It's long, but give me a second because I don't know if I'm going to read all of this. I don't know I'm going to read all of this, but it's long. Okay. I'm so saddened and disappointed by the narrative surrounding some of the press I've been doing around my album, Trust Fail, whatever. While some of the responsibility lies with me and my inability to lie and my uncanny ability to overshare, my real disappointment lies in the fact that the art can never be the focus when you're a woman. The fact that I created one of the most beautiful albums and the most beautiful people sang my ass off, made myself wholly vulnerable, 11 albums in, selling out stadiums, raising good kids, steadily employing hundreds of good, hardworking people. The only thing they ask you about over and over is a silly feud from your 20s. I take responsibility also. I'm out of practice, dodging the bullshit that gets thrown at us hardworking women. I'm notorious for saying too much, but I've never lied. And for every one of 2 women I've had an issue with, there are hundreds that I've complimented and supported and loved on. But we don't ask about that. I wonder when the last time Bradley Cooper or Robert De Niro were asked in an interview after interview about any argument they ever had. How about Christian Bale? We stick to the art of with them, don't we? I'd like to have the same opportunity. I also believe in authentic apology and owning your mistakes. I should say less. Every time, say less. Something I'm working on. This was a good reminder. My wish is to share the plans and the celebration of this messy life through music and on stage, and I've accomplished that incredibly and consistently. To Christina, you know where we, and that's where it cut off. I guess she probably said, you know, we good or something to that effect. But let me say this, and I'm glad, Pink, that you acknowledged in that long monologue that the fault lies with you, because let's be clear. Sometimes we cannot equate the two. We cannot equate the two. I saw a clip from the interview where all of this started. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, let me tell you what's going on. Pink is out here promoting her new album. And it's the 20th anniversary of Lady Marmalade. So somebody asked her about doing Lady Marmalade. They asked her about the song and their experience. And she said, she said something to, I'm paraphrasing because I remember the exact quote. But she said something to the effect of, it was mostly a great experience. She said, most of the women were really nice. Then she went on to say, well, Little Kim and Missy were really nice. So what you did then was you left the door open for all the other women who did Lady Marmalade. So that leaves Maya, Christina Aguilera, and it was somebody else who did Lady Marmalade. It was Lil' Kim, Pink, Christina Aguilera, Missy Elliott, Left Eye, right? So if you said, well, Little Kim, maybe she said Lil' Kim and Left Eye, I don't know. But she said Lil' Kim, yeah, because Missy Elliott wasn't Missy Elliott. But either way, you left 2 people that you didn't mention, Maya and Christina Aguilera. You did that. You did that. So, of course, curiosity is going to get to all of us, and all of us are going to say, well, who the hell did you have a problem with? Was it Maya? Was it Christina Aguilera? Now, remember, for those of us who are of a particular age, we remember when Pink, Britney Spears, and Christina Aguilera were the 3 hottest, white chicks in the game, and they were pitted against each other. So, Pink, you can't get mad that everybody who you interviewed with after that wanted to know who you were talking about. You can't be mad about that. You opened that door. If you had, and she agrees, she said that she could have just said less, so it wasn't Left Eye. You know what? I'm getting Ladies Night mixed up with Lady Marmalade, because Ladies Night was Left Eye and Missy Elliott. Okay, so Lady Marmalade was Maya, Christina Aguilera, Pink, and Lil' Kim. Okay. I'm getting those 2 songs messed up. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting them mixed up. So my thing is, now, of course, everybody wants to know what happened. So you end up telling the story about how you were sitting in Christina Aguilera's chair when y'all were filming the video. Missy Elliott. Okay, and Missy. Either way, she ended up telling the story and saying that you was sitting in Christina Aguilera's chair. Christina got mad about it. confronted you and basically y'all damn near got into a fight over a damn chair on the set because Christina was young with an attitude. You were young with an attitude. Because, I mean, this is what she said. She said, hey, I don't back down from no fight. Like, that's not who I was back then. Christina was, and we was about to really fight over this chair. She said, but we cool now. You know, that was years ago. We're in a good space. Girl, you know how this shit works. You have just opened up a whole wound that had healed. Of course, everybody wants to know. I mean, so I'm glad that in her statement, she acknowledged it, but I'm mad that you made a statement because you're making it seem like that the media is so misogynistic and they just pitted women against each other and men don't do that. I bet you if Robert De Niro did an interview talking about he got in a fight on the set of The Godfather. Was Robert De Niro in The Godfather? Child, I can't remember. No, that was Al Pacino. I don't know. Shit. A movie he did 20 years ago. If he went on to talk about a fist fight that he got into with somebody on the set, he absolutely would be asked about it for the next 20 interviews. Because the thing is, when people are doing these press junkets, they're they're going back to back to back interviews. So one interviewer doesn't know what you said in the last interview because you're literally just going from interview to interview to interview to interview. You're going back to back to back to back. So if I'm doing your interview, I have 15 minutes with you, and then Abby does the interview, and then Xavier does the interview. We don't know what we're asking each other because we won't know until our interviews come out. So of course you're being asked the same question over and over and over again. You open the door, girl. And I love me some Pink, but girl, you was doing too much. Pink had to run in with Christina's management because Christina's management wanted to have her have the biggest singing part. This was new to me. I never knew about that. Pink was always compare her looks to Christina. She envied Christina. Pink also got mad at Christina, worked with a former four non-blonde lead singer to produce her and Christina's album. Yeah, I mean, again, you opened up that door. Like, girl, ain't nobody talked about you and Christina. Hell, ain't nobody said nothing about, and I used to love me some Christina Aguilera, but hell, ain't nobody said nothing about Christina Aguilera in 10 years. But you open up that door. When they asked you about doing Lady Marmalade, you could have just been like, it was a great experience. Next question. That's what I said. Shar, you must be behind. I corrected myself. I said that. Either you behind or you just came in. I don't know. But I said that I got the two songs mixed up. But thank you. These male actors be exposing themselves. Look at Liam Neeson open his mouth and look at where he is now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, people tell stories all the time about stuff that happened on the set. So I don't think that was a fair comparison. I don't think that was a fair comparison to say, oh, they wouldn't ask men. They absolutely would ask men. Absolutely. If we ever found out that Ben Affleck and Matt Damon got into a fight on the set of a Good Will Hunting, and nobody knew about it until now, they absolutely would be asked about that fight for the next 20 interviews. Absolutely, because they're getting ready to do a new movie together. So let's say Ben Affleck let it slip that on the set of Good Will Hunting, they got into a fist fight and Robin Williams had to break it up. They absolutely would get asked about that for the next 20 interviews. Anyway. I like Pink, but I don't think that's a fair comparison. I don't think that's fair. Okay. Nicki Minaj is seeking a $75,000 settlement from YouTuber Nosy Ho. Nosy Ho has not responded to the lawsuit, and so Nicki may be getting a default judgment. It doesn't mean that Nicki is innocent and Nosy Ho is guilty. It just means that Nosy Ho did not defend herself. She did have an attorney, but due to jurisdictional issues, that attorney could not represent Nosy Ho, and Nosy Ho said that she didn't have the money. She didn't have the money for an attorney, and so as a result, she didn't file anything. Now, I personally think that she could have won her case against Minaj because what Nicki Minaj was accusing her of, I think Nosy Ho would have had a good argument against. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, let me refresh your memory. Nosy Ho was a YouTuber who made some Okay, bye sis. Thanks for coming through. Nosy Hole made some comments about Nicki Minaj's son. Were they in bad taste? Yeah, but was she necessarily lying? No. She was talking about Nicki Minaj having her son around her husband who has a checkered past. I'm not going to be too explicit, and she made some disparaging comments about Nicki Minaj having her child around, like why she chose that man to have a son with, and da 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 da. Now, the other thing she said, she accused Nicki Minaj of being a cokehead. But the reality of the situation is Nicki Minaj has admitted to being a drug user. Weed is still a drug. And in some of her songs, she has lyrics that speaks to her being using cocaine. Now, whether it's just a song lyric or not, that is enough and again, I'm no attorney, but that is enough to say, listen, I had reasonable belief because she said in the song that she does this particular drug. So I feel like I don't think she needed $1 million. I don't think she needed to get Johnny Cochran. I think she just needed an attorney who knew how to write a brief to respond to what Nicki Minaj had to say. Abby said she could have done it herself. Well, maybe she could not have. I'm just saying, Abby, everybody can't do everything. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Everybody can't do everything. But neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Yeah, she said Nicki's son. Yeah, and again, what she said about Nicki's son was nasty, but it wasn't criminal. It was a nasty thing to say about somebody's child, but it was not liable. It wasn't liable. Even Nicki Minaj's own attorney. What's up? Listen, cuz I know you're not gonna believe me. I've been meaning to call you for the past 3 days. Every time I say I'm gonna call you, something happened. But I need to talk to you, girl. I need to talk to you, girl. I was talking about you the other day, cuz. In a good way, of course. If it was a song lyric, she gave people stones to throw. Exactly. What's up, Citizen Jane? Yeah. So again, was it a nasty thing for her to say about somebody's child? Absolutely, it was. And is it something that she probably should have got a whooping for? Yeah, absolutely. But it's not criminal. And even Nicki Minaj's own attorney said it. Even though what she said about her son wasn't criminal, it speaks to her character. Yada 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 kind of thing. But yeah, it seems like she just needed to respond. Okay, Miss Wanda from Love and Marriage Huntsville is suing some bloggers because she said that they out here spreading lies about her, and allegedly, one of them threatened her. She said one of them allegedly threatened her. Not Nicki need to hire some goons and have them pull up. Well, so Miss Wanda did a live about that yesterday, where she said that she paid the attorney and that some lawsuits is going out. I know she ain't talking about me because I ain't saying nothing about her chat. I ain't saying nothing about Miss Wanda. But it was a big thing with some YouTubers. She accused some YouTubers of threatening her, putting her information out, and saying some things about her that just weren't true. But Miss Wanda, girl, you done lied on some people too, child. You done lied on some people too, okay? Miss Wanda can't talk or read. I would take that with a salt of grain. Shout out to Mariah Lynn. Child. All people want to fit right, child. So I'm just listening. I just report the news now. I ain't saying I just report the news. Now let's get into this Drew Sidor, and then we're gonna talk about Peter Thomas. And the reason why Peter is last is because, baby, this thing keeps getting deeper and deeper. Right before I went live, child, some more information came out. So I'm gonna do him last. But let's talk about, there's a slight feedback. Hold on. Is it that sound or you just hear some feedback? Oh yeah, she called T by his government name, child. She put the bad government name out there. Is it feedback or is it that sound? Not his head shape never sat well. Lord, not the head, not the shape of the man head. All right, let me know if y'all still hear the feedback. Okay, it is that sound. Okay, hold on. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, can y'all still hear it? Can y'all still hear the sound? Y'all can still hear the sound? Abby, call me if you can still hear the sound. You know it's a delay. You think, okay, I'm good now. Okay, thank you. All right. So the news broke this morning that Ralph had filed for divorce against Drew Sidora from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. The article, people reported it, and people said that they were officially separated last Thursday, and that Ralph had gone down to the courthouse on Monday and had filed the paperwork. Well, then a couple of hours later, it came out that actually Drew filed the paperwork first by a whole hour. I think 61 minutes to be exact. Now, I'm sure that is important in the world of divorce. I'm sure that means something in the state of Georgia. Who files first? I'm assuming. But they both filed on the same day. Drew actually filed an hour before Ralph. Now, what is being reported is that it is being reported that there is absolutely positively no chance of reconciliation. So I guess that is irreconcilable differences. Now, for those of us who've been watching what they show us on TV, child, because again, we can only go by what we see on TV. I mean, it ain't a big loss. I mean, the man disappeared, allegedly went to Tampa for a couple of days, wouldn't answer his phone, wouldn't tell you where he was, a child. Then last season, allegedly there was some inappropriate text between him and his assistant, who was a woman. And when you told him you were uncomfortable with it and you wanted her fired, he pushed back and didn't understand what the problem was. Hey, unapologetically, Ramel, how you doing, love? So I'm just sitting here like, now what'll be interesting is to see how this all played out. It'll be interesting to see how all of this played out on the season, because the season has wrapped. Now, they had a photo shoot yesterday to take their cast pictures for this season. So I don't be surprised. Y'all know how these shows do. Don't be surprised if you see some splices from the photo shoot added somewhere at the beginning. Don't be surprised if they start from the end and work their way through. You know how these producers do. They're going to show us, Drew. They're going to start the season off with Drew in the house crying, and one of the girls call and say, "Girl, you okay?" Or they're going to show all the girls on a text thread. "Did you see the news? Did you see the news? Did you hear? Did you hear? Oh my gosh, we need to call Drew." And then they rewind through the season, because it'll be interesting to see what they filmed throughout the season. It'll be interesting to see if they got along or if they didn't get along throughout the season. Okay? Right, Xavier. They definitely will probably go and film some footage. Especially if things went down during the season. You know what I mean? Good people need to stop pushing toxic relationships, stop normalizing, and get people to stay together. Child. I don't get in other people's marriages. Listen, if you like it, I love it. Unless it's an abusive type situation or somebody's involving you in a criminal situation, I ain't got no opinion. Because people fight and argue and then they be made up a month later. I listen. You know, I'm there for you. I'll hug you and all that good stuff. But, child, if you like it, I love it. He cheated on you 20 times, girl. If you like it, I love it. I don't have no opinion. Yesterday was the last day for Ashley to file. No, it's not. You don't have a time limit on when you can file for divorce. She said she couldn't file until February, but she can file at any time after that. She couldn't file until February because I think in Virginia you still have to be legally separated for a year. I think. I think in Virginia it's a year. So what she was saying was she could not file for divorce until February. But she can file for divorce after February, but she just made it seem like she couldn't wait. And as soon as the date hit, she was going to be at the courthouse. But, you know. I don't think they're playing with their marriage because their marriage didn't seem to be all that on the up and up. And I don't think Monique and Chris were playing with their marriage. If anything, I think Monique and Chris stayed married longer than they might have stayed married. If Chris and Monique didn't have kids, I don't think they'd still be married. And I don't know them from a hole in the wall, and I don't wish that on them. But I really think that they're working on making it work so hard because they have kids. So I don't think Monique and Chris are playing with their marriage. I didn't think so. I think what we saw them going through was real. No, I don't mean Georgia. I mean Virginia. Because he said, we're talking about Ashley. Ashley and Michael. Xavier said Ashley. She's talking about Ashley from Real Housewives of Potomac. They live in Virginia. Clearly in Georgia, you don't have to be separated for any length of time because they just got separated last Thursday and they filed for divorce on Monday. So clearly Virginia don't have any type of limit on how long you have to be separated from somebody before you can get divorced, child. I know in Maryland it used to be a year. I think they changed it, but Virginia, it looks like Virginia is still a year. You have to be legally separated, meaning even if y'all live together, y'all have to be in separate rooms. You can't have any, sexual intercourse. The clock starts over if y'all sleep together. Now, I don't know who's going to tell, but, But, child, so we'll see how that plays out. But that was the big story, child, today. Everybody was talking about it. But then this other story emerged, honey. Now, yesterday, you're not shocked, child. Now, yesterday, DC is a year too. I didn't realize DC was a year. Okay, DC is a year. So, yesterday it was reported that Peter Thomas got into a physical altercation with a woman down to his bar here in Maryland, down in Baltimore. Allegedly, he was drunk. Pissy drunk was the way it was described. The woman made some jokes to her friends. He overheard it, and he put his hands around her neck to the point where she had to get help ask the people to pull Peter off of her. She filed criminal charges, and there was a trial. The trial lasted for 2 days, yesterday and today, where he was actually found not guilty. Now, I'm going to let you hear what Peter had to say about his... Oh, wait a minute. Somebody sent me a cash app. Hold on. Let me turn my phone on, child. Because I want to say thank you. Thank you for Crispies. Thank you, Crispies, my love, for 10K. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the cash app. Okay. Let me let y'all hear what Mr. Peter had to say, child. We're gonna be listening to Peter a couple of times this on here, child. We're gonna be listening to Peter a couple of times because baby Peter had some things to say today. Y'all putting Peter out here like that. Peter said, I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all. He said, I don't appreciate it at all. And that's why I be having my phone off. Okay. All right. This is what Peter had to say leaving the court.
People.
Dang it. Hold on.
Hey, people. I just walked out of courthouse where this whole thing, this mess that's on it's all over the blogs, right? So I just walked out of the courthouse. And the verdict came back 12 out of 12 jurors not guilty. Keep on coming for me, but I tell them that I'm protected. Okay? They're trying to come for me in all kind of ways, but I'm protected. All right? I know what it is. Now when I don't talk to y'all, because I think y'all on some BS, don't take it personal. Because it's stuff like this that makes me stronger. Okay? I'm protected. Have a good day.
So that's what Peter had to say. Now, what a lot of people didn't realize, first of all, like Corey said, most of us didn't even know that this was going on until yesterday when his court date came around. Now, I mean, the reality is most of us, oh Lord, the reality is most of us probably just didn't care. But what we found out is that Tammy Rivera, the alleged victim, is Tammy Rivera. Now, for those who don't know who Tammy Rivera is Waka Flocka's wife, ex-wife, separated wife, soon-to-be ex-wife. Not really sure what the status of their marriage is at this point. But she is from Baltimore, so that makes sense that that would be a family member of hers because she's from Baltimore. Now, she had this to say. Hold on. Child, why I keep losing this stuff? Oh, here it is right here. So she had this to say.
Asking me and DMing me about the situation with my niece. I haven't spoke about it or said anything because, out of privacy for her and her respect. But anybody who knows, they know I don't play when it comes to my family. Peter knows that as well. What the moral story is, my niece didn't want me to help her. She didn't want me involved. She wanted me to help her with the lawyer or the case or anything. What it boils down to is he had Warren Brown as a lawyer. My niece had a state's attorney. That's what happened. That's all it is. He put his hands on her. He choked her. She called me outside the restaurant crying hysterically. My niece is not loud. She's not ghetto. She does not be in no mess. That's not her world. For her to even call me like that and saying that someone, and everybody who was in that club saw it. He called around that next morning multiple times trying to apologize and get in contact with her. Like, you did it. Apologize and move on. A lot of people, if it gets to a point where you can't control your liquor and you don't remember what happened and you have to call around and say, oh my God, I don't remember what happened last night. What did I do? I don't remember that happening, that you're that drunk that you can't remember. That's sad. Get some help. Thank God that you had a little money to get you a good lawyer to get you off. But next time it might not go that way. It might go a whole nother way. This ain't, Miami. This ain't, Charlotte. You in Baltimore. Get some help. Because it ain't going to be a next time. So thank God you won this case. If it gets to a point.
So let me say this, and then I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to give y'all my honest opinion. Okay, it's her niece. My bad. I misspoke. It's her niece. What did I say? Her cousin? My bad. Her niece. So let me tell y'all my opinion. This is, y'all know I'm gonna give it to y'all straight with no chaser. First of all, I thought it was curious when I read the police report and the incident allegedly happened in March of last year, but Peter was not charged with the crime until August of last year. Now, if I remember correctly, the paperwork wasn't even filed until August. So I found it interesting that there was a 6-month window between when the incident happened and when he was charged. The other thing I find interesting is now Peter said there were no witnesses. He said nobody saw anything because nothing happened. He said if something like that had happened, there would be witnesses. People would have seen it. People would have said something. I do feel like in a restaurant full of people, nowadays, even if somebody didn't have enough time to take their phone out, I feel like in a restaurant full of people, somebody would at least been able to say it happened. What about your friends who were with you? What about other people who were there that night? And I'm not saying that Peter is innocent because I wasn't there and I don't know. The other thing that I find interesting was when Tammy was like, well, she didn't want to help me out. She didn't want me to help her out. You know, she didn't want me to do anything. There was nothing for you to do. This is like she said, well, he had whatever, this big time attorney, and she had a state's attorney. Why are you saying it like that's not a good lawyer? Why are you saying it like the person who works for the state of Baltimore, the attorney who represented, who pressed charges against Peter? Why are you saying that like it was a public defender? And no disrespect to public defenders, but why are you saying like this person wasn't qualified to try the case? I just, and where were the cameras? Even if it didn't show the alleged incident, he had to have cameras at a certain angle that would show something going on, some sort of melee, people pulling him back, people pulling her back. You didn't take no pictures. I'm not saying she didn't because we weren't in court. So, I mean, I don't know. The way Tammy just said that, it doesn't, I'm like, Tammy, do you understand that this wasn't a civil, that's like in Meg's case, Tory Lanez. Meg wasn't suing Tory. The state of California had charged him with a crime, so the state of California had to prosecute him. Meg didn't hire them people. It had nothing to do with her. And in that case, it's the same thing. Like you said it like, well, she had a state's attorney and he had blah, blah, blah. What? I'm not saying that Peter wasn't guilty. I'm not saying that Peter didn't do something because I was not there. I have no idea. But it seems to me in this day and age that somebody would have, I don't know. State lawyers could have been told, don't get a public or state lawyer. Huh? I don't know what that means. State lawyers, good. Oh, state lawyers, good. I've been told, don't get a public or state lawyer. I don't understand what you're saying, two geeks. I don't understand what that means. She making a cover from attacks of why she didn't pay for top-notch lawyers for a need. But that's what I'm saying. She wouldn't. That wouldn't be her place. That's a criminal case. You don't get to hire an attorney in a criminal case. It's the state that tries you. She can't go to the state of Maryland or the city of Baltimore and say, here's my attorney. I want this person to prosecute this criminal case. Right. You mean the DA office? Is that who she is? That's what I'm saying. Like the DA is the DA. You don't get to choose the DA. You don't get to go in and say, I don't want the DA to do this. I don't want Jack McCoy. I'm going to hire my own attorney. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Exactly, Angela. Like, that's not how this works. You don't get to just walk in the court and say, I mean, I had to use my Law and Order reference, but you don't get to just walk in the court and say, no, Jack, you sit this one out. I bought my own attorney. You don't get to do that. So that didn't even make sense what she was saying. Or my niece told me she don't want my help. There was nothing for you to do, ma'am, other than show up in court and offer some moral support. This was a criminal case. Now, if your niece decides to sue him civilly, now that's a whole nother conversation. But this wasn't a civil case. This was listen, hold on. I still got the thing here. Hold on. Let me see if I still have it. Let me see if I still have it in my phone. Because I think I took a screenshot of the picture. I mean, of the charges. Hold on. Let me see. From yesterday. No, it's not still here. But it was a criminal case. It wasn't a civil case. If that's the case, I'm asking for Jack McCoy. He the best DA ever. Right. Could this be a date gone wrong? Maybe if no one was around. According to what the niece said, she was at his club with friends. He was nearby in the same section, so I'm assuming VIP, because he's the owner of the restaurant. So if he's hanging out, I'm sure he was hanging out in VIP. And she said that she made some jokes to her friends about how drunk he was. He got upset and then he grabbed her. That's the story. Apparently there wasn't enough evidence to convict. Right. And so again, I have to say, like, they would have subpoenaed his cameras. They would have asked people who were there that night. Like, I don't know. Again, I'm not saying that he's not guilty, because I wasn't there. But it definitely sounds like there's more to this story that we ain't getting. That's really strange. If there's no pictures or any type of video, it was at his club and he is a quote unquote public speaker. Somebody would have something. I think you meant public figure. So all her friends saw this, testify in court, and he still got off. The math ain't mathing. And that's what I'm saying. You were with a group of friends. Even if only the people who you were with testified on your behalf. If I'm a jury, I at least have reasonable doubt. But you weren't able to find anybody else to vouch for you? Interesting. And again, I'm not saying that means that man is innocent, because y'all know I don't have it to do for Peter. But the math ain't mathing for me. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. Because if I go to the club and I get into an altercation with the owner, everybody knows who Peter Thomas is. You're at a Bar One restaurant. You know what Peter Thomas has a very distinct look. That gray beard with that Snow White beard, the accent. Everybody knows Peter Thomas. You're at a Bar One restaurant. If the man allegedly chokes you, walking out the door, why did it take you 6 months to file charges? And that's what Peter said. He said everybody would have, like, he said if I had done that, it would have been. And the other thing too, y'all, none of the blogs picked this up until yesterday. None of the blogs. I mean, I'm not even talking about me. I'm just saying none of the blogs picked this up until his court date. This been going on since August. I mean, he was charged in August, I should say. I'm amazed at how many people don't know how the legal system works. Right. I mean, to me, that's... Now, again, if it's a civil case, if her niece decides to sue him in civil court, whole nother conversation. Whole nother conversation. Now, attorneys come into play. And who got the biggest guns? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but that ain't where we end with Mr. Peter Thomas, okay? Now, for those of you who watch the Real Housewives of Potomac, we know that the reunion this last Sunday, Mia threw out some accusations against Wendy, alleging that Wendy and Peter Thomas had a hookup. In Mia's words, Wendy gave Peter the cookies. And when Andy pressed her, she told Andy that she did have proof because Peter showed her the cameras from the restaurant, alleging that whatever went down between them must have went down at the restaurant and it was on camera. Now, I said in my review, y'all can go back and watch my review. I thought it was disgusting. And once again, I was like, here we go again with people just throwing out accusations that could potentially affect people's marriages. It's not cute and it's not funny. You are literally just throwing it out there that this woman cheated on her husband at a restaurant on camera that you saw. And you are alleging that it was a whole thing. It wasn't like, oh, she kissed him. Oh, they went out on a date. You said she gave him the cookies. I thought Mia was lying when she said it. But let me let y'all hear what Mr. Peter Thomas had to say. Because again, Peter had some words. Okay? So let's talk about it. Well, let me let y'all listen to it. And then we'll talk about it. Okay? Oh, child. Peter been busy today, child. He done went live 2-3 times a day. What was this one? Hold on, let me see. All right, listen to what Peter had to say about Mia.
A clip. You know, I'm going through a lot of shit right now. But somebody just sent me a clip from the Potomac Housewife reunion show. And Mia is going at it with Wendy. And, brother, this is kind of your fault. Because I taped with y'all for 5 minutes promoting Bar in Baltimore and Bar in Miami Beach. And you turned that 5 minutes into 9 episodes. And now my name is thrown around on the reunion show when in real life, I don't mess with none of those women. Okay? Giselle, Robin, cool people. The rest of them, Wendy, I shot with her one time. 5 minutes. Then go out to dinner with her. I didn't have no late night snack with her. She's a married woman. She's very respectful, very honorable. Okay, so for Mia, for you to be talking about me and Wendy getting together is so disrespectful. And it's so thirsty. It's real thirsty for you to do that just to collect that check from Bravo. There's nothing cool about that. Okay, and you can't just use my name like that, because if you use my name like that, I'm going to have my lawyer get in touch with you guys, and it's going to be really ugly. Okay, because I do not know any of those women. I never see them outside of my establishment. Okay, and y'all just can't recklessly just throw people's name out there like that, because it actually hurt my business. And that's irresponsible. Please cease and desist.
So Peter said, you're lying, you're thirsty, and he used the magic word. Y'all heard what he said? It's affecting my business. Now, we've been around for the last 3 years. We've been around long enough to understand that when you want to try to prove libel or prove, y'all know the other word I'm looking for, defamation, you got to prove that what? You lost something. So for him, that was very smart. I'm not saying he has a case, y'all. Please, I'm not saying he has a case. But it's very smart for him to throw out there that it made him lose business, because now he is documenting a loss. Now, that doesn't mean that what Mia did rises to the level of defamation. That ain't what I'm saying. But we all know that for defamation, you have to show that there was a loss. Also, it's reckless. It's just reckless. You are out here. This woman is a married woman with kids. It's reckless. But we're not done yet, because literally right before I went live, this popped up. And let me let y'all hear this. It was the shade room. Child, I got to keep up with all these people, honey.
What would you have done in this situation?
Sorry. Mary J. Blige's new talk show comes on tonight. Y'all gonna watch it? Y'all gonna be watching Mary J. Blige's new talk show? Huh. Child, where was it? Oh, I can't stand this. I screenshotted it so I could find it. Oh, okay. It was the neighborhood talk. Okay. I look at so many blogs, y'all. I have to screenshot or write it down so I remember which one it was on. Okay. Right before I went live, this was posted.
To me that who I thought was my friend, Peter Thomas, can say things like he doesn't know us like that. I wonder if he didn't know us like that, the times when he been at our house eating our food, playing.
Wait a minute. This is Mia's husband. I forgot to tell y'all. This is G, Mia's husband. So listen to what he had to say.
My friend Peter Thomas can say things like, he doesn't know us like that. I wonder if he didn't know us like that, the times when he been at our house eating our food, playing card games, associating with other people, family members and friends of ours. I guess he didn't know us like that when he held our baby girl and was the first man other than myself to hold our baby girl. I guess he didn't know us like that when he's gone on boat rides with us. I guess he didn't know us like that all the times that we spend at his restaurant supporting his business. And certainly I guess he didn't know us like that when he wanted to borrow $60,000 to pay his bills at Bar One. So I don't know why Peter says he don't know us like that. Maybe that's his definition of not knowing us like that. Not knowing us like that when he's attended our kids' parties. So I guess if that means not knowing someone, then I guess that's what Peter's. You know, it's interesting to me that, and furthermore, to say this has hurt his business. Just a few days ago, I personally spoke to Peter, and he said that publicity is actually helping his business. And furthermore, the allegations that he's referencing only came out a couple of days ago. So how could it have hurt his business that quickly? Peter, I guess we don't know you like that. Yes. And somebody just sent me a clip.
So G responded, and G done put it out there. G said, sir, you know us. You done party with us. You done been to my house. You held my daughter. You were the first man other than me to hold my daughter when she was born. We have been at your restaurant supporting you. And when you need, now he didn't say he gave him $60,000. He said, you asked for $60,000. He said you asked for $60,000. He said he gave it to him. But I also find it interesting that he said, I just talked to you a couple of days ago and you said that the publicity was helping your bar, which I would believe that to be the case. I would believe that to be the case, that the publicity was helping. I do know that the bar was full this weekend for CIAA. He had day parties and he had night parties, and I know the club was full because I know people who hung out at Bar One this weekend. I know people who partied at Bar One this weekend. Jamie and Urena Tyler from Love and Marriage DC hosted a party there this weekend as part of CIAA weekend. So I know you didn't lose no money this weekend, not at Bar One in Baltimore. Now, I don't know about the rest of your businesses, but Bar One Baltimore was fine this weekend. Now, mind you, that was before the reunion. But ain't nobody gonna stop coming to Peter Thomas's restaurant because Mia accused Peter of sleeping with her. Child. So G's admitting to betraying a trusted friend because what did that thing prove? Huh? So G is admitting to betraying a trusted friend. How did G betray Peter? I don't understand how G betrayed Peter. You lost me on that one, Xavier. But Peter never said he didn't know them. He said he didn't know those women. Go listen again. Mia needs to stop writing scripts for G. Right, but okay, let's listen to it again. Because he said, but what I'm saying too is you got to be careful with your words, because he didn't say, except for Mia, I don't know those women. He didn't say that. He said, I don't know those women. And he specifically said, Giselle and Robin are cool. Wendy, I only met her for 5 minutes, and she's a nice, upstanding woman, married woman. He never said I knew Mia. And I understand what you're saying, Yana. But again, that's why words mean things. Let's go back. We listen to it again.
Somebody just sent me a clip. You know, I'm going through a lot of shit right now. But somebody just sent me a clip from the Potomac Housewife, a reunion show. And Mia is going at it with Wendy. And, brother, this is kind of your fault. Because I taped with y'all for 5 minutes promoting Bar One Baltimore and Bar One Miami Beach, and you turned that 5 minutes into 9 episodes, and now my name is thrown around on the reunion show when in real life, I don't mess with none of those women.
He said, I don't mess with none of those women. So that includes Mia. He said, I don't mess with none of those women. He didn't say, well, except for Mia, I don't know those women. Now, granted, I do believe G when he says, because Mia, I believe G because on the show, I believe that Peter and G, and we saw pictures of the four of them and stuff like that. So I do believe that Peter and G had a relationship. Now, were they best friends? You know, probably not. But again, words mean things. And what he said is, I don't mess with none of those women. So, hey, what's up, Remain Teachable? How you doing, love? Now, Zara said maybe he lost out on business deals. I don't see how he did. I mean, again, I'm not in business and I don't know, but you know, when it comes to stuff like that, bad publicity is good publicity. If people think that there's a chance that they're going to run into a Real Housewife or a Love and Marriage DC star, people will go to those places thinking, oh, I might run into them. You know what I'm saying? Restaurants that have celebrities or, you know, even if it's a C-list celebrity attached to them, people go just hoping that they can run into that person, take a picture with that person. So I'm not saying, I cannot definitively say that Peter didn't lose out on no deals. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't mean romantically. He doesn't mean romantically. He means he don't know them. That's not what he's saying. He's not talking about romantically. I wonder if he's saying that he didn't mess with them. Meaning, no, I don't. He's saying he don't know them like that. That's because the only person that Mia was talking about him being romantic with was Wendy. I don't think that's, no, he's not talking about romantic. I think it is correct. I've never been, so I don't know. But I think it is at the harbor. I do appreciate G for being the one to respond to Peter instead of Mia doing the online back and forth. I can respect that too, Angela. I can respect that too. I don't think he meant, I mean, y'all saying y'all think he meant romantically. I don't think that's what he meant, but okay. I don't think that's what he meant. I think he meant I don't mess with them. Like, I don't know them like that. Because that's what he said. He said, I don't know them like that. I don't know. That's not how I took it. But, you know, that's why you got to be clear with your words, I guess. I took it as romantically because he went on to say Giselle and Robin are cool. Right. So then why would y'all think she meant romantically? That he meant romantically? He quantifies everybody. Well, not everybody, but he quantifies Giselle, Robin, and Wendy. How are you close enough with somebody that you're the second man to hold their child, but you're not cool with the mama? I be damned. If I just pushed out a baby, if me and you not cool, you're not gonna be the first person to hold my child. No, ma'am, no, sir. Nah, I met Peter at Bar One in Charlotte. He seemed nice enough, and I don't think he meant romantically either. Yeah, I don't think he meant romantically. Exactly, ASB. And so that's why G is upset, because G is like, you're acting like you don't know us. When you do, we've done this, and that together. We know each other. That's how I took it. I mean, everybody can take it, you know, again, everybody can interpret it, but that's how I took it. I took it. Hold on. We're going to listen to this thing one more time, and then we're going to be done with it, child, because everybody heard what they heard. But let it play through, because that time I cut it off. I'm going to let it play through one more time.
Somebody just sent me a clip. You know, I'm going through a lot of shit right now. But somebody just sent me a clip from the Potomac house.
Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on.
And Mia is going at it with Wendy. And, brother, this is kind of your fault. Because I taped with y'all for 5 minutes promoting Bar in Baltimore and Bar in Miami Beach, and you turned that 5 minutes into 9 episodes, and now my name is thrown around on the reunion show, when in real life, I don't mess with none of those women, okay? Giselle, Robin, cool people. The rest of them, Wendy, I shot with her one time, 5 minutes, then go out to dinner with her. I didn't have no late night snack with her. She's a married woman. She's very respectful, very honorable. Okay, so for you to be, somebody just send me a clip. You know.
But hold on, y'all. Give me a second, because literally something just hit my phone as I was pulling that up. Wait a minute. We might have an update to the story, honey. We might have an update to the story. I literally just saw something. Hold on. Something just popped up on my phone. Something just hit my phone, y'all. Hold on. Damn it, where'd it go? I hate when stuff pops up on YouTube and then I can't find it. Damn it. Hold on. Hey Alex, how you doing? He's responding to being accused of being involved with Wendy. He may know them, but he don't mess with them, meaning he is not sleeping with any of them. That's how I understood it. That's not how I took it. But again, everybody takes it differently. I didn't take it that way. I took it as he don't mess with them like that. Like he don't know them like that. But again, everybody took it. Either way, hold on, chat. Is that did you just send me what I think you just sent me? Hold on, Tracy. Okay. Mia, hold on, y'all. Mia just dropped. Thank you, Tracy, because this is what I was looking for. Mia just dropped a video of Wendy and Peter Thomas at dinner. So let me show you. So Mia tweeted out, she quoted Peter by saying, I didn't go out to dinner with her. I didn't have a late night snack with her. I only filmed with her for 5 minutes. Lies, lies, lies. Sorry, P. Wrong food group. Zen Wen was playing with the snapper, not the cookie. And then she posted this. Look at
the plate, y'all. Something once was in that plate. What you say that?
It was good.
Really?
It was good. The snapper was good.
Yeah.
It was crispy.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm with this Nigerian that was talking shit about me.
Well, now, Walter. My uncle used to say, well, now, Walter. His name was Walter, so that was like, he talked to himself like that. Well, now, Walter. Wendy. Mia said that Peter sent her the video. What I need to do is go back and look at the outfit Wendy had on when they filmed their scene. Because if it's that same Balenciaga sweater, then that's the same scene, child. Isn't that from see, that's what I'm saying, Angela. Is that from the episode? We just looked at it, Tracy. Thank you for sending it to me, boo. Was he asking about the meal at the restaurant? No, the video definitely doesn't show anything inappropriate, and Mia did allude to there being something inappropriate. Looks like the same outfit. I think it's the same outfit too. I would have to go back and look at the outfit she had on when they filmed that scene, because I don't know. I don't remember, because that was the first episode of the season. I would have to go. Wait a minute. Peter replied to G. Oh, damn. Lord. Okay. Damn. Tracy, hold on. Okay. I could do a whole separate video on this, y'all. Please hit that like button. We giving y'all breaking news while we live. Breaking news. Please hit that like button. It's 168 people in the room. All right, let's hear it.
Okay, hit dog will holler. That's what I'm gonna say. I just saw Gordon. I just went on talk to Bravo. True Original. And they tell me about the video you post. I didn't say I didn't know you like that or your wife like that. I said I don't know them like that. When I say I don't know them like that, what I'm saying is that, yeah, you called me around a week ago and asked me about your renegotiation, and you asked me for my advice. I gave it to you because I'm cool with you, okay? But it's still irresponsible for your wife to be talking about me sleeping with a married woman and that she had a video or saw a video from bar one. That shit ain't cool, okay? I've seen your wife twice in the last 12 months. At my restaurant when you guys are shooting, and when you came to my 1-year anniversary, which was cool as hell. Okay, hit dog will hop. But you got to understand that I own a business. And when you talk about when your wife, not you, but if you want me to group into it, I will, okay, talking about me sleeping with a married woman when you know that shit didn't happen, okay, it's not cool. Because 80% of the people that follow me on my Instagram are female. 70% that come to my restaurant are women. And that shit's just not cool. Because you know how these people get. They'll believe stuff like that. And you keep on saying, I don't know you like that, this. Yeah, I went on vacation with you. Yes, I've been to your house several times. Okay, 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, yeah, I've been around your kids. Yes, I've been around your wife. Yes, I've been around you guys. Absolutely. And yes, I never borrow anything from you. Your brother and I have done business, but you and I have never done any kind of business like that. So don't come on Instagram and talk shit, my brother. Please don't do that. But you got to understand that I own a business because I'm always respectful to you. Okay? But what your wife is doing with my name, okay, saying that I'm sleeping with Wendy and she got video proof of that shit is not cool. You know that shit ain't cool. Okay? I know how to play this Bravo game. I played it for 8 years. Okay? But I would never say no reckless shit like that, my dude. Please understand that part. You're getting all off and puffy and saying all that you're saying, knowing that shit is wrong. Okay? And yeah, I do know you like that. And that's why I expect better. And I didn't mention in my clip that I don't know you like that. Not once. Okay? Because I'm always respectful to you. Okay? But
okay, so that is how he meant it, but that ain't what he said. So that's why words mean things. Words mean things. But okay, that is what how he meant it. But that ain't what he said. He said, I don't know them women like that. But okay. Now somebody else said, check my IG. Hold on. Y'all sent me. Okay, hold on. Y'all sent me something else. Okay. Thank you, Naisha. Okay, she sent me a video that shows that that's not the outfit that she had on when she filmed with Peter.
All the Nigerian restaurants that are closed down. So I want to fill that void.
It's going to cost around 1.5.
So no, that is not the outfit she had on when she filmed that scene with Peter. I don't want to play too much. Bravo might get me. But y'all, this is a mess. Okay, this is a whole mess. I'm mostly surface, but my friend's spouse is cordial and respectful. If one of them ran around talking about me, I would be upset. Yeah. But Mia alluded to the fact that Wendy slept or was inappropriate with Peter. And Peter was just saying, listen, don't put that out there because that's reckless because that ain't what went down. Now, as far as who's cool with who and who's closest to who and when's the last time they saw each other and all of that, child, we be here all night trying to untangle them Christmas lights, okay? He's saying that he didn't know the other ladies like that, i.e. Wendy. Right, but again, and maybe this comes from me being a former English teacher, y'all. Words mean things. That is not what he said, though. And I understand that people can interpret it, but that ain't what he said. What he said was, I don't know those women like that. He said none of those women. That means everybody on the show. If he wanted to say except for Mia, he should have said except for Mia. He should have said, for the exception of Mia, I don't know those women like that. But that's not what he said. But neither here nor there, he's cleared it up now. So he wasn't speaking about Mia. He was speaking about everybody else. But baby, he said he don't mess with them. That's how they talk in the South. My cousins from North Carolina, they mess around. I lived in North Carolina for 6 years. I still interpreted it the same way. I lived in North Carolina for 6 years, and I I still would have interpreted it when I was living there. You say you don't mess with them, you say you don't mess with none of them. To me, that means that you might know who they are, but you ain't cool with them. You're not tight with them. I just didn't take it that way. But he cleared it up. So the way y'all took it, I just didn't take it that way. That's just me. The video of her eating his food don't mean they had exactly, Veronica. Mia dropping a video of the two of them eating, it doesn't mean that anything inappropriate happened. You know, if I was Mia, I would be careful. Eddie is a lawyer. He might find a way around the system and sue her. When you played the Peter video, did he say it was a bar video, i.e. footage from his camera? Mia said that it was footage from the cameras. That wasn't footage from cameras. That was his phone. The video that Mia posted, okay, so on the reunion Sunday, when Andy asked Mia, how do you know that Wendy and Peter were down at the restaurant, you know, giving away the cookie or whatever, she said, because I saw footage from the restaurant. I saw the camera footage. That's what she said. She didn't say cell phone footage. She said the camera footage. She alluded to because I even said in my review, I was like, you might see footage from a camera, but you don't hear the conversation. You don't know what they were saying to each other because it would be closed circuit footage from a restaurant. So now, but that they just posted, that video that Mia just posted was cell phone footage. That's somebody that took a video with his cell phone and sent it to Mia. That wasn't, you know what I mean? Child, they only met once to talk about the restaurant. I would think they would have talked or met more than once. They probably had to meet and talk about what they was going to say on camera. You know what I'm saying? They probably had to meet and talk about what they were going to say on camera. We good. I just don't mess with you. I do it all the time. Yeah. I'm thinking Mia will say I do anything to stay on the show. I'm thinking Mia's just a damn liar and she be making up shit when she feel like her back is against the wall and she trying to win an argument and she just be making up shit. That's how I feel. Y'all ain't never met somebody like that? That you get into an argument with them and no matter what you say, they're going to one-up you and even if they got to lie, they're going to one-up you in the argument just to win? Yeah. So she was sitting on that stage. Wendy was eating her ass up. And so now she's going to throw it out there that Wendy was inappropriate with Peter. Child. Because here's the truth. You would have been said that shit. Okay, Abby. Well, I'm about to get off here anyway. I was supposed to be off here 6 minutes ago. We about to get off. But we kept getting more information, child. More information kept coming. Oh, uh-oh. Child. Looked like she was tasting the food. Right. Not giving away the cookie. Child. And I'm pretty sure Eddie knew exactly what Wendy was. Mia's life is enough of a mess. She should save the lives for someone else. Is she not thinking about Wendy's husband or children? No, she's not. But that's what I said. But see, that's what I said in my review on Sunday. I said they're reckless, and it's really at a point beyond. It's ridiculous. Like they are reckless on this show. It's not cute. It's not funny. It's not shade. You know, they are playing with people's lives. Narcissists do that. Mia just needs to sue her life, and she would be good. Sue looked like she got stories to tell. Yogi, he said there's a content creator that lies like that all the time. Show her light. Oh, yeah, Mr. Show her light. Yeah, so honestly, y'all, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Here's where I think it went down. Do I think that Peter and G have a relationship, that they're friends, they're cool, whatever? Yes. Everybody's definition of a friendship is different. So I can't tell them that they was friends. But anybody that goes on vacation with me, anybody that I let hold my child, anybody that has been to my house is somebody that I would consider a friend. That's just me. That's my 2 cents. Now, whether they've been cool lately or they haven't been hanging out lately, whatever. I think Mia exaggerated the situation to win, to make Wendy look bad, and now she getting aired out. Period. Breaking news. What's the breaking news, Lovely 31? What's going on? People like me are dangerous. They are. People like me are very dangerous. Didn't areas must have different meaning of not messing with someone. DM means we don't F with that person, not sexual. Yeah. If I say I don't mess with them, that mean I know them. Like, I probably know who you talking about, but I don't fuck with them. Yeah, I know who you talking about. I don't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody says, I don't know any of those women, I don't know. Like I said, we ain't gonna keep arguing semantics. Peter cleared it up, so it is what it is. He cleared up. What's the breaking news, Lovely 31? Are you bringing me something else? Are you talking about what we talking about is breaking news? Because literally, it's being posted while we are live. Okay, they are literally going back and forth while we are live, child. If I knew it was gonna be all of this, I just would have done a separate video, honey. But, child, so Peter has had a very interesting day. At least Giselle has purposeful lies. Mia just lies to be lying. I don't see how Giselle's lies are purposeful. She lied on Chris to the point where it could have crossed the line into something criminal. So I don't see how Giselle's lies are purposeful. I mean, you might mean that in a different way than I, but I think Giselle's lies are reckless as well. To me, lies, like harmless lies, are the lies that Karen actually telling. Because we know Karen be lying. But Karen be lying about dumb shit. Karen be lying about, where she got the idea to do a live show from. Karen be lying about how much money Ray made, the Black Bill Gates, how much money Ray is worth, how much money they owe in back taxes. Like, Karen be lying about shit like that. She don't be lying about stuff that's going to affect people's livelihoods. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that makes it okay, but Karen's lies to me are just dumb lies. Karen's lies don't hurt nobody but Karen. And they really don't hurt her, but y'all know what I'm saying. Anyway, y'all got to get off of here. If anything else pops off, child, we'll have to talk about it later. She lied for a storyline and a check. Okay, yeah. Well, she did do that. She definitely lied for a storyline and a check, honey. Oh, that's what you mean by purposeful. Okay, I got you. When you say it like that, I got what you're saying. I got your point. I got what you're saying, Yogi. Y'all, please hit the like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Oh shoot, I meant to ask y'all to subscribe to the Teacher Project 2.0. If you are not subscribed to me and El Teddy's education channel, if you guys could please, we're trying to get ourselves to 1,000, child. We got 480 subscribers, honey. We're trying to get to 1,000. So if y'all could subscribe to the Teacher Project 2.0, that would be lovely. Okay. I'm glad to get off of here. I will talk to y'all later. Hey, Markel, what's up, boo? Peace.